Third time's the charm. I'm going to try to record this without editing. This is my third time trying to record this. First time, the mic, this $10 mic, I was speaking. Yeah, you can't hear me. I have to put this really close to my face in order for you guys to hear me. Second time, storage full. So I'm going to try my best to do it a third time. And it's ironic because today I want to talk about how there are going to be some people in your life who have already decided who you are as a person. And no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you try to prove to them that you're not that person, either anymore or you were never that person in the first place, that idea of you will always be cemented in their head. I got into an argument with my dad today, and my first reaction was to start crying, to try to prove myself, try to explain, just try. But once I start to regulate a bit more, and lately what I do to regulate is I love talking to myself like I'm in a podcast. So honestly, that's what I'm doing right now. But even before this, I was talking to myself. I was talking to a wall, just like contextualizing my emotions, my thoughts, and my anger. And what I realized is, yeah, I'm actually I was really angry, not sad. I think I've finally grown past feeling sad about it. Now I'm just angry because what I kept saying was, how dare you? How dare you assume that I'm lazy? Push that narrative onto me. Push that narrative that you have been putting onto me since little. And how dare you make that be cemented into my psyche? And how dare you make me have to put in the work to refuse that idea that I am or not doing enough. My accomplishments meant nothing to me because I was so focused on my failures. I was so focused on what I lacked because I am in an environment that is dead set on cementing those failures that I have accrued and putting it on my identity. What people don't understand about specifically a creative career is that you are going to experience much more failures than wins. I would say maybe 90% of a creative career is failures. And it's up to you to build and to create an armor around you to refuse the idea that you yourself are a failure, that your identity itself is a failure. You're going to experience fails, but that doesn't make you a failure. But people who aren't in the creative career do not understand, especially when they've already decided that you are a failure. So yeah, I just got really angry because I've been working really hard in ways that people who don't get it don't understand. And no matter how much you try to prove to them, look at all the work I've put in, they don't care. don't care that you have an exhibition coming up, or I don't care that you've worked on 5 short films, or you won an award, or they're just focused on what boxes you're going to check. And if you've checked those boxes, if you haven't checked those boxes, then you're a failure. In a in an unprecedented time where the job market is shit, I'm doing 110% of the work. I'm making spreadsheets, I'm cold calling. Hey, JP Morgan and Chase literally called me last week being like, you have guts because you just called the office. And I was like, yeah, I just want to see if you guys had a job. But I don't have to even be saying these things to prove that I'm enough and that I'm working hard. I don't even have to even do these things to be enough. So I stopped telling them what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, when I had castings, they would project that I'm going to fail, right? Like, because, oh, you're going to go to casting call, like the other one that you failed, the one you didn't get, you're not going to get it again. I had job interviews, oh, like the other one you had that you didn't get the job. Not understanding that that is how these things work. It's about still going, keep going until the right stars align with you. Not letting these fails pollute your mind. Never change another person. They have to make that decision themselves. And when it has to do with your identity, you as a person, you can only prove to yourself who you are. And then people will catch up. There are going to be stragglers pretty late in the game, which is so unfortunate. But unfortunately, there are going to be some people who are late adopters. Hard, right? Hard when it's your environment, and hard when it's people you love and who are supposed to love you and do love you and still project that you're a loser, still project that you're not enough. They still project these negative connotations, these negative words onto you. I'm doing the impossible, and so are you, by continuing to tread along, trudge on. Is that a word? Dredge? Trudge. I don't know. Um, Continuing on. I was going to say, let's come up with a fancy word to use. Autism. Um, Continuing on. No matter what anyone says, still believing in yourself. because you are doing enough, are enough. You will always be enough.